So I just got finished watching Beetlejuice on digital. Just came out released this past Tuesday. And we have Michael Keaton back as the zany Beetlejuice. We also got the Deets back in this film as well, played by Winona Ryder, as Lydia Deets, Catherine O'Hara as Delia Deets, and newcomer, the daughter of Lydia Deets, played by the wonderful Jenna Ortega as Astrid Deets. And some other newcomers in this movie, we have Monica Bellucci as the ex-wife of Beetlejuice, which I'll get to in a little bit. William Dafoe in this movie as well. Justin Theroux in this movie as well. And I gotta tell you guys, this was definitely a long-awaited sequel. Finally came, finally got it, and I will tell you this: I was not disappointed at all whatsoever. This definitely had Tim Burton's pizzazz in this movie. The tone still felt the same as the original film, and everybody was just wonderful in this movie. I really enjoyed everybody, especially, man, Jenna Ortega. I mean, it's like everything I seen Jenna Ortega in, bad or good. She's always wonderful in these movies. Great in these movies. Always have fun with Jenna Ortega, and she definitely fits in, especially when she played Wednesday. I can see a little bit of that in this movie because Winona Ryder's character Lydia is that goth character that was in the original film, but she definitely fits in this movie. What really does. I mean, she worked with Tim Burton before with Wednesday as well, and she definitely fits. Of course, Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder is still great as Lydia Deetz, so there's no surprise there. Catherine O'Hara, hilarious in this movie as Delia Deetz. I really enjoyed her character. I mean, heck, she's Kevin McAllister's mother. I loved her in that movie, and I definitely loved her in this movie as well. And of course, there's no surprise with this one. Come on, guys, come on. Michael Keaton is still great. He did great as Batman in the new Flash film. He definitely was the best thing in that movie, and he was still great as the zany Beetlejuice. I still enjoy having so many laugh out loud moments with these characters. It was great to see him reunite with Winona Ryder's character again in the Deets. It was just so much fun, guys. I really enjoyed it. I like Monica Bellucci. She's the ex-wife of Beetlejuice, which they get somewhat of a backstory of Beetlejuice. There's like two things going on in this film, but it's involving her and also involving saving Astrid Deets in this movie. But yeah, she's like the ex-wife, and they get some of a backstory, but not too much information of Beetlejuice too much. But we know that he's really ancient. He's really old, so we do get some of a backstory. But I didn't think she was really that needed to me, in my opinion, because they didn't really focus on her character. But I still really enjoyed Monica Bellucci. Even she in that makeup, she still looks great. Shoot, she still looks good in the dead makeup. And that's another thing I would say. The makeup in this movie still looked great. Love the makeup, love the CGI. It was some parts where the sand snakes did a little questionable, but it wasn't too bad. It was like it was in the first movie, in my opinion. Definitely a little bit darker, but not too much. It has some scary images. It has somewhat gross out humor in this one as well. I love the shrunken head characters in this movie as well. I really had fun with them, especially the main one, Bob. I really enjoyed it. Had a little cameo by Danny DeVito in this movie as well. But all in all, guys, it's just still so much zany fun in this movie. Some good twists in this movie of one of the characters in this. I'm not gonna say what it is involving Jenna Ortega's character, but I really enjoyed it as well. So I would say, I mean, if you're a fan of Tim Burton, if you're a fan of the first Beetlejuice, I don't think this movie would disappoint you. It even had the Danny Elfman score in this movie, which was great. And it's still, like I said, it still felt like it didn't really change too much. It still felt like a Beetlejuice film. And another thing I would say I would love to do, not to spoil too much. I love how they explain what happened to the past characters like Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, because it wouldn't make no sense to have them in this movie because they're ghosts. They can't look older unless they would CGI them. So they kind of moved on for them. So I'm kind of glad they didn't, do that little callback thing. And this is another thing I love to do, how Tim Burton did, how he killed off the father. The actor has a very past, yeah, a little crazy past, some bad he did back in the day. So the guy don't act no more, and it's a good thing he doesn't. But I like how they wrote him off in this movie. He did it in a very hilarious way. So I like what he did with that. So all in all, guys, this to me, it wasn't a disappointing sequel. I still can't decide which one I like better, the original movie or this one. But to me, it had the same flair as the first one, in my opinion. But yeah, so what I would give this movie, I would give this movie 8 out of 10. The juice is definitely loose. You got that? Yeah. So juice is still loose, guys. And if they want to do a sequel, maybe one more, because it would make sense since this one's called Beetlejuice, and the third one's got to be called Beetlejuice. I wouldn't mind seeing what they could do. Maybe wait till a little bit longer, but don't wait too long because Michael Keaton is getting no younger. Winona Ryder's not getting younger. None of these actors are getting any younger. So if you want to do it right away and be done with it. But I'll be interested to see what they could do in the third film. If they can make it good, I wouldn't mind seeing it. So like I said, I would give this an 8 out of 10. So make sure you guys check it out.